When it comes to American muscle, few cars spark as much passion as the 1967 Ford Mustang GT. With its long hood, short deck, and a growl that made hearts race, this car didn't just hit the streets. It shattered expectations and created a legend that endures today. Nicknamed simply the Mustang, this was the car that launched a whole class of vehicles known as pony cars. But here's a hook to grab your attention. The 1967 Mustang GT could be equipped with a 428 cubic inch Cobra Jet V8, producing enough torque to leave most drivers grinning from ear to ear and terrified of red lights. The story begins in 1964, when Ford realized it needed something new to capture the imagination of younger buyers. Enter designer Gail Halderman, who sculpted a car that was sporty, affordable, and above all, stylish. The Mustang wasn't just another car, it was a statement of freedom, rebellion, and performance. The GT model was introduced as the high-performance variant, featuring upgraded suspension, disc brakes, and a more powerful engine. And the launch? Legendary. The Mustang's first public appearance at the 1964 World's Fair caused a frenzy. Lines around showrooms, magazines filled with photos, and teenagers dreaming about their first car purchase. Now let's dive into specs, but in a way that's exciting, not boring. The 1967 Mustang GT came with a range of engines, from the modest 200 horsepower inline-six to the legendary Cobra Jet V8, producing 360 horsepower and a spine-tingling 437 lb-ft of torque. It was paired with either a 4-speed manual or 3-speed automatic, giving drivers flexibility in how they wanted to unleash that raw power. Performance? Impressive for its time. The Cobra Jet GT could hit 0 to 60 in around 6 seconds, with quarter-mile times in the mid-14ths, numbers that made many European sports cars of the era break a sweat. The Mustang's live rear axle and coil spring front suspension kept it planted on the road, while disc brakes up front added stopping power when the adrenaline hit hard. But let's talk design, because this is where the Mustang truly shines. The long hood, short rear deck, and pronounced grille created a visual signature that was instantly recognizable. Optional GT stripes, hood scoops, and chrome accents elevated the drama, while classic colors like Wimbledon white, raven black, and candy apple red made each car feel unique. Step inside and you're greeted with a driver-focused cockpit, vinyl bucket seats, wood grain dash, and an unmistakable Mustang emblem on the steering wheel. So what makes the 1967 Mustang GT truly special? Besides its styling and performance, it defined an era. This was the car that inspired a generation of muscle cars: Chevrolet Camaro, Pontiac Firebird, Dodge Challenger, all chasing Ford's lightning in a bottle. Limited production numbers for the GT models made them highly collectible today, and some rare editions like the GT Fastback or Shelby modified variants are worth 6 figures at auction. The Mustang also has a rich pop culture history. It starred in Bullitt, where Steve McQueen drove a Highland Green GT 390 in one of the most famous car chase scenes of all time. Celebrity owners, vintage racing legends, and countless enthusiasts all helped cement its status as an American icon. There are fun stories too. Owners report that the original manual transmissions were challenging, sometimes requiring 2 feet and a lot of patience. But that's part of the charm. And here's a fact that will surprise you. The Mustang's fastback design was initially a gamble, but it became one of the most loved body styles in history, defining what a muscle car should look like. Variants? Plenty. From the base Mustang Coupe to the GT Fastback, Shelby GT 350, and Mach 1, each version offered unique performance tweaks, visual upgrades, and rare options. For example, the GT 350 by Carroll Shelby added racing suspension, stronger brakes, and a snarling engine that could dominate tracks and streets alike. Each variant tells a story of engineering ambition and American boldness. And the fun facts don't stop there. The Mustang was Ford's first attempt at creating a car that appealed to the youth market, and it worked so well they sold over 400,000 units in the first year alone. That's unheard of for a brand new model. The Mustang's influence still reverberates today, inspiring generations of designers and car enthusiasts around the world. Before we wrap up, here's a quick reminder. If you're enjoying this ride through automotive history, hit that subscribe button and smash the like. You'll want to stay tuned as we cover every car, from legendary muscle machines like this to hypercars that push physics. In conclusion, the 1967 Ford Mustang GT isn't just a car. It's a symbol of freedom, power, and style. It broke molds, set trends, and started a revolution that changed the American automotive landscape forever. And now, I want to hear from you. If you could own a 1967 Mustang GT in mint condition, would you take it for daily drives or save it as a garage gem? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because the Mustang isn't just a car. It's a story, a legend, and a heartbeat on wheels. And that's why, more than 50 years later, it still turns heads, drops jaws, and commands respect wherever it goes.